Hello, Evony addicts. I hope you're all well. Everything is working out fine for you. None of you have received any love letters from our dear Evony customer service, who's so kind and generous as always. Apart from the sarcasm, this video is specifically about what Evony is doing with farm accounts or alt accounts. Even if you're spending your own money to buy stamina, if you're grinding hard to join rallies, and it's all your own hard work. You're not paying anyone to buy resources as they claim. And again, it all this video particularly is not, well, I guess beginners can understand too, but most players who have been playing longer than a year, 2 years more, they would understand this, that we have seen literally alliances upon alliances built just with bots running their farms. And by bots, I don't know the technical stuff behind it, if they pay someone or they just use specific software to run them, like we have BlueStacks and etc., other apps who help you run them on your PC or laptop. So my point is that all this, even players, I know players in my own alliance who literally work hard. They have more than one device, or even on their same device, they have the option of switching accounts, and they run multiple screens to join rallies, and they are not using bots. Even they have received this amazing love letter um, from Evony saying that, there's illegal activity has been detected on your account, and it's going to be banned, or your resources or gems, etc., taken away. My whole point is that I'm not saying that, I'm not going to get into the debate of legal or illegal from the perspective of their earlier policies, which says that you can have multiple accounts but not on the same server. That I think I'm aware of. But again, it's been going on for years. So basically, players before, I call it the era from before pink gem scandal and after. So Evany became very paranoid for whatever reasons. Maybe they're not making as much money as they would like. So I don't even exactly know what happened during pink gem scandal, other than, again, rumors, half stories from here and there, online, Reddit, and all that. I know that, people, there was a glitch from Evany's side, and some players, or a lot of players, especially big ones, coiners, they took advantage of it in a illegal manner, and they got save gear or whatever extra goodies they wanted, they bought using pink gems or whatever. That's all I know about it. And after that, Evony, we all know what they did. Billions of power taken away, troops and gems taken away from those players who they thought. And again, it wasn't from what I have seen on YouTube, from other players, and putting up their content, videos, whatever, and even posts online. It wasn't a fair thing that only they had one way of dealing with it, with from all players who were a part of that scandal. They just, I don't know how, what is the criteria. It's never been there's nothing transparent about how Evony works. Their own customer service knows nothing. Like, again, let's come back, forget about pink gems, let's come back to the main point, that why I'm making this video in the first place. So as you can see on here on the screen, and this is a new thing. The players who are older than a year would know that this wasn't a part of Evony ever, that they would tell you how actually their game works. You have to just figure it out. They basically trap you with their stupid puzzle games, ads, adverts, and then majority of players, when I joined in 2021, that's what everyone was saying at that time, that we thought it's a puzzle game. But then again, it's an addictive game, and you get addicted to it, and then you make friends, because it's the you meet people from all over the world. And anyway, so point is that at that time we were all guessing, googling stuff from, to find any help blogs or videos how to make this game work. There was no instructions given by Evony itself. There's never been a helpful customer service. If you email them about anything, whether it's an error in the game, whether it's a bigger problem or smaller problem, they don't care. They're gonna send you those same 3 automated emails that you get, and then it's, again, you're lucky if you get a proper response on the tickets. It's, again, I've had very, very, very negative experience with their customer service. So I don't know who are the lucky people. Probably Bitcoiners get treated better. I'm just guessing here. Again, let's coming back to the PvP thing and the farms and alts and all that. These instructions were added by Evony themselves literally a couple of months ago, if I remember correctly. And as you can read under their instructions, after defeating other players, you can plunder their resources. You can scout the player's main city before attacking it. Launch an alliance war if you cannot defeat it alone. So this is their own instructions. Then you're allowed to plunder the resources from other players. And now the recent customer service replies and tickets certain people have, I am sure people who are regulars on Evony have seen those online. If I find them, I'll try to add them in the videos some other time. Right now I don't have them on hand. They're in another device. But there's screenshots of tons and tons of replies from and again, I don't know because I didn't personally receive them. The one I personally received was about another thing, but that relates to the whole alt and farm and attacking and plundering thing. We have a player on our server who is a KOS player, and he has broken our own server rules, not the game rules per se, but the server rules. As every server, know, make their own rules to keep the thing going. So we have a NAP server, and because there's no attack policy, we don't even do kill event. He's been attacking our players. Couple of players actually left the game because of him, because they were not paying players, and it's as you know, it takes forever for you to have enough resources to build your castles and build your troops, and in one attack you're zeroed because he's a big coiner and he has billions of troops and all that. So not just me, a lot of people from my server emailed and sent tickets to Evony customer service asking that is there a way of dealing with this person because he's breaking our rules. And all they said was that he's not breaking any game rules. He's breaking your server rules, which are not same as ours. So if he's attacking and plundering resources from your players, well, that's the part of the game because it's a war game. So how does that, again, it's total contradiction and totally opposite of what we are being told now, that plundering is not okay and you should be kind to players who drop their bubbles. I've read these ridiculous messages and I'm hoping somewhere that they're fake and they're not actually from Evony customer services, because this is ridiculous. That how do they expect players who are non-paying or who just buy stamina, don't buy big packs, they're mid-level, maybe they pay a little bit here and there for specific things, but they're not, their growth is dependent on their farms or whatever, which they are spending on, which they are running by themselves. It makes no sense to me for Evony to do this because there's so many players quitting and the responses you get are so contradictory from their own. Again, here it says you're allowed to plunder resources from, and now they're saying even during kill event or if somebody drops a bubble, you cannot attack or plunder them because it will be considered illegal, and you will get a notice and you will get banned or your gems would be taken away and your resources would be taken away. And this, again, if they will stop the growth for so many players, because there's a large percentage of players who are not actually spending a lot of money on this game. So basically what they're saying is we only want, and another thing here, the players who are coining are not getting these emails because they're doing both. So they buy big packs, they are big coiners, but they also have farms and tons of them, and they plunder them regularly. Not even once they have stopped on any consuming event, and I have seen it firsthand. And some of them even run bots because they don't have time to um, manually join rallies, monster boss rallies when it's happening. So they are plundering their farms, and they are not getting any emails from Evony. Again, it's there is I don't know the criteria. There's no sense of how they dealt with the pink gem scandal and how they're dealing with farms and alts now. Because I have, again, during SVS, when we go to other servers, I've seen alliances upon alliances, just farms. You can tell the difference. It's very obvious to anybody who's looking that they are running farms, and nothing is happening to them. But smaller players who basically are not, they don't even know how to get bots, or they don't have the extra knowledge of these things. Um, anyway, it's just if you guys have any experience with the customer service regarding this matter, if you've heard anything from them, please do share in the comments. Let me know if it's just us or it is happening all around to everyone. It's just ridiculous because again, there's so many contradictions in the messages and the screenshots I have received from several different sources. And if you Google it, I'm sure you can find them easily. In a maybe in another video I'll try to put them in, but I don't know, seriously. Other than just, and I have seen many players just trying to, if they have spent some money, they want to sell their account so they can, get their money back in some way or shape or form. The amount of time, obviously, that can, there's no, this priceless. You cannot put a money tag on that. Like, I've been playing 2 years now, and I've made so many wonderful friends on my server, and we have a wonderful community, and it's sad. And honestly, I want to quit. There's big players who have quit, and I've been thinking that maybe it's time to just leave, because there I even received an email recently, about, not email, a message from a person that saying that if we contact the, not the developers, the person behind all this Evony, his name was sent on LinkedIn, that if everyone made on Evony, not everyone, whoever is able to contact him directly, that because he says that customers, their happiness is everything, which I highly doubt, because this is one of, I have played a lot of games, but this is probably the worst ever customer service in any game I have come across. They are absolutely clueless and useless, to be honest. They never help you. They never solve any issue. I cannot remember a single time I have written a ticket about something, an error or something. They'll just say, please, this is, we are working on it, blah blah. They'll send you, and we all know we get like 2,000 gems, 1,000 gems as compensation for whatever errors in battles. We were, one time I remember, after Bok, we were stuck in battle for like 2 hours or more, and we had red bubbles. We couldn't do anything. We couldn't play or anything. And then I think later on, people were still making score, apparently, that we found out later. Nothing in this game is fair. It makes no sense, especially since this whole crackdown on illegal. I mean, come on, guys. If somebody, just because you want to make money, doesn't mean if somebody's, and I know people personally who spend, because you have to buy stamina. There's no way you can get into boss rallies or monster rallies, and you don't. You still need to buy stamina. So you're still paying from that account, and it's your own account, and you are working on it. You're nobody is making any money other than Evony themselves, and they're still calling it illegal. It makes no sense to me at all. Other than that, they just want to slow down the progress especially for those who are not giving them enough money, because stamina pack is like what, £5 for UK players. I don't know, say probably $5 for US players. So it's probably not $99 or 99 pound pack. So they want players to, I guess, buy that. But again, so see they're not banning big coiners, because they're doing both. They have farms plus they are buying big packs. So it's okay. I guess that's what Evony is trying to tell us. So anyway, sorry about boring you guys for 15 plus minutes, but I needed to put this out there that this is what's Evony doing. And if you're getting trapped, you're a new player and you're getting trapped into their puzzles and all, it's BS. There are no fun puzzles that they show in their adverts, and they're still, by the way, running those same adverts on YouTube and everywhere else. It's not same at all. Anyway, take care, guys. Let me know what you think about this. Bye.